Hey, welcome back to Skill-Based Podcasting. This is episode 41. I'm Elias, and this is Ty.
And it's the week of St. Patty's.
Oh, shit, I forgot about that.
Do you celebrate that?
No,
or have you ever done anything?
No, I was driving in Bel Air yesterday, though, with Carrie, and we saw
probably chaos.
We saw a middle-aged dude with a green shirt, and Carrie was like, "Isn't St." We were like right by Looney's too,
yeah,
so she was like, "Is it St. Patty's Day?" I was like, "Oh shit." I guess so. The whites are out.
Yeah, it's just an excuse for white people to act the fucking fool.
Get drunk.
That's all it is. I had an ex that worked at Looney's during like St. Patty's and shit, and it was just like chaos. Like they had to get there dumb early. They were working all fucking day, making
crazy.
Jello shots, and it's like that whole area because you have like Boland's, McGurk's, like all of them, and that whole area is just DUI central, dude.
Yeah, just a bunch of Irish pubs and shit.
Crazy. I haven't done anything for St. Patty's in ages.
No.
My old boss is Irish and like they go all out, but she lives down in Annapolis. So she's like bar hops all day and shit like that.
I'm not Irish, so maybe that's why
Yeah, just not a thing.
I don't know.
I went out when I was younger, but I know my buddy Woes lives in Chicago and he'll send me pictures of the river down there because they'll dye it like neon green.
Yeah.
And it's pretty fucking trippy, but yeah, the older I get, the more I forget about holidays.
I know.
Especially smaller ones like St. Patty's, like even shit like Easter and like Memorial Day, Labor Day, like shit like that. I'm just like, oh yeah.
I know. It's like, did he really rise from the dead? I don't know.
Is he risen? Or
is he risen? Is it lit?
Is he up yet? Fuck. Now would be a good time, Jesus.
We need you. God, we need you. Yeah, last week's community question was, do you care about Steam numbers? Do they impact if you play or buy a game?
And it was nice to read like our community's responses because they were actually using their brain, whereas like people on Twitter have not been doing that recently when they talk about player counts.
It's almost like we've garnered that viewer base from being having
we're doing
faults.
some good. We're doing good. Like
I've noticed most of our viewers aren't just like super one-sided.
Yeah.
They actually like think through their comments, which is cool.
Which is good. It's refreshing to see. Rainzo, who actually won our marathon giveaway. We gave away a deluxe edition, a marathon. He won that.
Congrats, Rainzo. And he's still on my friends list, and I've seen him on like all the fucking time.
Grinding,
I think he has like double my hours at least.
But Rainzo came in and said, it affects me when it comes to an MMO space where people are needed for dungeons and mass multiplayer events in game. But when it comes to FPS games, as long as I enjoy the game, it doesn't have 10-minute queue times. It doesn't affect my choice to play the game. That's interesting because like MMO, the point of an MMO is to have a massive multiplayer audience. And when that player count dwindles,
it's not massive.
It's not massive. You're like, oh shit. And like to his point, when you have the dungeons, the end game stuff that you like need a lot of people. That would impact it.
Especially when every party needs a healer.
Yeah.
And if you have a small multiplayer online RPG, you're gonna have like 5 or 10 healers.
Right. Yeah, it's gonna be rough. The mention of queue times stood out to me as well because dwindling player count, matchmaking times, that impacts it even more because people just want to get in and play. And when those queue times are loading up and you're sitting there like, Jesus, dude, this sucks.
Yeah, there's some
just lose more and more players.
There's some validity to it actually affecting if you play a game. I'm not gonna lie, like because you think about, are they going to be able to support the game and make more content? If it's such a small player base, or is this game just going to go offline one day? So it's not like crazy to say like, it does affect, because games I've been interested in, I've checked on them and been like, is this game doing good? Is it worth going back to, kind of like Apex or whatever? Like pick an example. So maybe I feel like last episode I undershot that and was kind of just like, if you like a game, play it. But it's not really true for online multiplayer. Like there is validity to like checking on it. Yeah. To see how healthy it's doing.
And Andy B. Hydra, he mentioned that. So he had said, I never even think to look at Steam charts, but when I see the Steam charts tank for a game that I played since launch day, I do get a bit scared of support ending. Yeah. That's valid. Like especially if you're enjoying the game, you're like, shit, like this. Yeah. So he continued that and he said the only reason it even comes close to worrying me with Marathon is because the Destiny community has been doom and gloom about Bungie financials, so I don't want Marathon to be seen as a failure. That's
it's kind of a perpetuating problem too, like, because like if everyone's just looking at that and that's the reason they don't hop on the game, then it's just continuing the cycle. Those people looking at the Steam numbers that are kind of low, they don't hop on the game. Other people aren't hopping on the game, and then it's gonna like exacerbate the problem. You know what I'm saying? Whereas if you just like didn't look at it and just got on, then more people would just actually be on because they wouldn't be like, oh, this game's dying, I shouldn't even download it again or reinstall it. Yeah.
Grazing Bull said, no, the numbers from Steam don't affect me at all. I wish, though, we had a way to see numbers in certain games on console. Yeah. Most of the time, gaming is only viewed through the PC lens, the most pretentious lens, too, I might add, which... It's
just because it's all we have. So it's like we're just trying to see the trend of the popularity.
It's crazy that there hasn't been anything to come out to track Xbox and
all you can see on Xbox. You can see the number, like top 10, I think.
Yeah, but you can't see the
games. You can't see the numbers.
Yeah. And then Eric said, when it comes to player counts, I only look at it for older games. So like 2+ year old games. Then if it seems low or like 10K or less. I then look at what the game is actively doing. Is it being updated? Is there a roadmap? Is there a sequel in development? Good example of this would be The Division 2. It just came just a month ago. The game had 5,000 concurrent players. It's been out for 8 years, but they just announced year 8 roadmap, also developing the third game. So that fluctuates. He said because of the new update, their 24-hour peak is 27K. So it jumped up almost 20K, 22K players.
That's pretty insane.
That's nutty for a game to be supported that long and for them to release like a roadmap for it.
That game was the new update that extraction mode, or was that an old mode?
I thought it was. I
forget what it's called.
Yeah.
But I had said something on Twitter or something, and our friend Chad Rails was like, technically, I think I was saying something about the first extraction being Tarkov. They like invented the genre or something. I think he said technically it might be Division. So okay. I was like, Division is a game I personally missed out on when it was like hype. I think I was actually in Afghanistan. Like
playing the real Division.
Yeah, I was in the. So I was like, I came back and it was kind of like I could see like the remnants of it like dying off. But and then I was like, oh, this game was like a big deal. And I started fucking no-lifing Hunt Showdown, I think. But yeah, I like completely missed out on the Division. Like I know what it looks like.
Yes.
And I know how it plays, but I don't think it was an extraction. Like that wasn't its first mode, but they brought out a mode that I think is like that. But I don't know if that's the new mode or what.
Yeah, but for a game that's been out that long,
yeah, that's crazy.
Resurgence, that's pretty sick.
That just shows it had a lot of love, like
and
when it was popular. Yeah,
and that also goes to show, like hand in hand with this player count thing, like. Even if a game is that low, if the developers still care, they're still doing things for it. Like he said, they had 5,000 concurrent players, but they got a year 8 roadmap.
Yeah.
Like, that's pretty cool. Wild. And like it made the game healthy and shit like that. So even if a game is dwindling, as long as it still has the support, the player base can still be there. It might be small, but...
Yeah, Hunt Showdown has had a bunch of those cases.
Yeah.
Little resurgences. They actually like renamed the game, I believe, to like 18 whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I saw something about
like a year ago. That was kind of the last time I played it. Yeah. But
I want to give that another shot because I haven't played it since we played it together.
Yeah,
and it's been a while.
Yeah,
now that I'm more familiar with like extractions and the purpose,
not dying,
or just like understanding like
that game is really good, dude.
Yeah, it is. No, I could tell when I played it. I was like,
I've had so many good moments.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can. Let me read one from YouTube just to give YouTube some love. I mean, we saw this coming. We're not going to be able to read every comment from Discord and YouTube every week. But let's see.
Yeah, it's hard to
a lot of these are pretty long. Yeah. Magic Stewie. I don't think I've ever read this, guys.
Magic Stewie?
Magic Stewie. If it is a competitive multiplayer game, it does affect my decision because if there's a big player base and I'm new, I know I'll be great at the game and have fun, but if the game doesn't, it likely means it only has core fans, and the matchmaking is going to be broken.
Dude, that's like Halo Infinite.
I'll still play something I love, though. I won't play a game just because it's hyped. Yeah, and then he goes on to say about solo games and non-competitive games. He doesn't care.
That is one thing. Like Halo Infinite, like because it has 300 players worldwide, it's like the 300 fucking Halo sweat. So it's like casuals can't just get on there and enjoy themselves because they're about to just get dunked on.
Yeah, when I was grinding Halo Infinite ranked in like Onyx, I was seeing the same players like every other game. Like we literally all knew each other's names,
which we kind of miss from back in the day.
It is cool. Like, it's like, oh, this is this bastard again. And then you get him on your team and you hear him and the voice comes like, it's like, oh, why'd you choke last time when you were on my team? But yeah, it's funny. There's like 100 people like queuing up ranked. Yeah, dude. Total.
It's nuts. Yeah, we can move on to the community question for this week. Start your self-expression. Express yourself. It's time for the community question. Community question. This week, we want to ask you guys, will there ever be another successful battle royale? Or has that phase just come and gone?
Damn. Yeah, to think about a battle royale releasing right now in 2026, it seems weird. Yeah. Like a AAA battle royale, people would just be like, nah.
Read the room, brother. Like we've kind of moved on. It definitely seems like
it also almost feels like the thing where you have a genre like set in stone, and all the games that are just like grandfathered in, like Apex and Fortnite and Warzone and PUBG. They're just like, that's what it is. You can't hope to compete.
Yeah. You can't get your foot in the door with it.
Like it's kind of a miracle that Valorant did so well when Counter-Strike was already.
Yeah, that is.
I mean, in that case, Counter-Strike is kind of it was the only game like that was just big like that. So there wasn't that much competition, but it is a juggernaut. So
and we saw a lot of them come out after those big ones that you had mentioned.
Yeah,
that. Like Farlight 84, we had that Vampire one, the Masquerade. Like we had some people take a decent shot at it that introduced something a little bit different, Hyperscape, and they just
died.
It just died. Like so
they get smushed. People try it and then they're just like, yeah, but we already have these good big ones.
And it's tough because like I liked battle royales.
Yeah.
But now, it seems like the thrill might be gone. Mm-hmm. And gamers may have just moved on. We're seeing like a real push again for like single player games. Obviously,
Friend Slop.
Yeah, Friend Slop. Those games coming out, indie devs. You have obviously extraction shooters. It's like the battle royale. It's like it seemed like for a while there, it was everyone's mission to try and do something with that to capitalize on it. And now it's like the tides have changed. Like no one wants that anymore. Will we ever get it again?
Yeah.
That's tough to say, man.
Will we ever get a game to like compete?
I don't know, dude. Because even I was thinking about this, like even if Halo, like a new Halo came out, I know we talked about that before. Like Halo Infinite, obviously didn't have it, but if the next Halo game has a Halo BR, I feel like a lot of people are gonna be like, it's too late, and they're not gonna. I feel like gamers have just changed.
Yeah, and then we have extractions right now. It's like, what's the next? It's almost like if you're a new dev, you want to just make a new genre. You have a better chance.
Like Highguard tried to do. And then it's tough because it's like you got to give people what they are used to.
Yeah.
But you have to do something new.
Yeah.
It's such a weird time for like developers, for shooters specifically, to like try and get into that market and have sustained success. And part of the reason I bring this up is because Black Ops Royale dropped. And I haven't had a chance to play it.
I played it.
You played it.
I played it yesterday. Yeah.
So maybe you can verify this, but the feedback that I'm seeing is a bit of a mix where some people are saying, like, I know they had the whole issue with like no solos. They only did quads. But some people are saying it's boring.
Yeah.
Some people are saying it's slow. And then you have others saying it's a complete sweat fest. So what was your experience playing Black Ops Royale?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It feels like a mix between Blackout and Warzone. It kind of just still feels like a Warzone to me, but I do like the loot system a lot better. There's no loadouts.
Okay.
You kind of just find...
Is there still buy stations at all, like for UAVs and shit like that? Or?
No, there's a little like antenna you can scan and kind of just stand in the circle and it'll do a UAV.
Okay. So it's specifically like ground loot.
Yeah, it's just ground loot. There's a lot of little objectives that just like fall in different places that you go to and it like does something.
Okay.
I think those are kind of meant to like lead people to fight over stuff. Obviously, there's like the zombie thing that falls down. It puts a red cloud out. You have to like fight for a mystery chest item. I honestly didn't do one of those. I never went to one, so I don't know. But I did go to like this like Connex crate thing where like you activate it and a bunch of like zombies come out of it, and there's just like good loot in there, like a purple armor.
Okay. Is the ray gun actually in the game, like ground loot?
I don't know.
I think
it's in the mystery chest. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's actually crazy.
You probably have to do the zombie thing to get it.
You have to, but that's.
I will say though, I liked it honestly.
You liked it better than
I liked it.
Loadout system.
Yeah, I don't like loadouts. I just don't. It was cool. Like you just grab different guns and you kind of have to learn. Like I only played a couple of games, so I didn't learn all the guns obviously.
And it's only on the new map, right?
Avalon. Yeah.
Okay, so it's not.
My biggest gripe is there's only quads, which is so weird.
That's such a weird choice.
So I'm just forced to just play with 3 randoms, and it's like, and then the respawns. There's you get 1 free respawn. You just respawn.
Okay.
After like 45 seconds. Yeah.
Okay.
And then besides that, it's like Battlefield where there's just a thing you go to and you just activate and you have to stand in the circle for like pretty long, like 30 seconds.
Did they have that in the original Blackout or
no?
No. Okay.
No.
So
there was no respawns.
Huh.
That was like the battle. That was how battle royales were at the beginning, like PUBG and Fortnite.
All of them were.
you
Apex
had to
was
watch
the first
your
one
teammate.
to introduce that with the respawn beacons.
Yeah.
Like all of them were like that.
Just pretty crazy to think about. And I had a conversation with someone about this, like not a conversation, but like 4 fucking tweet replies back and forth, and they were like, they said that most people were saying Black Ops Royale was too slow and boring.
Yeah.
There wasn't just fighting the whole time. And I was like, this is kind of like battle royales have evolved into a weird place where they're kind of just glorified multiplayer.
Yeah. That's what
they don't even feel like a battle royale anymore. Cause like originally like PUBG, you would have tons of downtime where you're just rotating.
You're driving. Fortnite, you did too.
Yeah. You're driving, you're like planning your next rotation. You're looking at what position you should be in, what building, whatever. Yeah. And then those times you did have fights, they were like super intense because it was like you're not desensitized from just constantly fighting the whole game. Mm-hmm. That's kind of what was cool. It was like the battles you picked mattered. Now it feels like if you play modern day Warzone before this Black Ops update, it's just you're just aping each other the whole time. It doesn't really
Rebirth. Like Rebirth is literally multiplayer on steroids.
Exactly. I think Resurgence had a lot to do with this trend. But even like every battle royale now has kind of evolved in that way, where it's just more. They're trying to just give you more higher to like speed, fight,
like faster pace,
which is cool too. Like I personally am trying to fight the whole time. I'm rushing everything. Right. Like even in Warzone, I'm just constantly using UAVs. But there is something to say for like the casual person who doesn't play like that. To just, I don't think they want to just be like fighting the whole time. They kind of like the downtime. That was always the thing, like where you just like bullshit with your buddies while you're looting, like stuff like that.
It just seems like this was the next. And again, I for the longest time, I feel like Call of Duty just misses the marks with their updates, not in the sense of like the content, but just like the time.
Yeah, the timing. Yeah,
it's just weird, and
they should have just had this as. I mean, we said it should have been with the new game, and it should have all the stuff: solos, duos, trios, quads.
Yeah, your game probably would have had a better chance to stay around had you done that. Instead, it came out in October, November, and it's like
and then
the player base is very small for Call of Duty compared.
Yeah, they like half-ass integrated Black Ops 7 in the Warzone, like the guns, and then there was like a weird limited mode where you could jump off the walls, but not in the normal Warzone. It's like they got to just consolidate.
So they waited 5 months.
Yeah,
to drop this, and it's like your player base was already struggling, and it doesn't seem like it did what they thought it would to bring people back. But
the armor was interesting too, because you can get like orange armor, and then if you're fighting somebody, I mean it's the same with Apex, so it's not a big deal. But like if you spawn back in and you fight somebody with like purple or orange armor, it almost feels impossible to be able to like outtrade them with the damage. But I don't know. That's not a deal breaker to me. That's kind of just a battle royale thing.
So they did drop some Battle Royale data. Apparently, Battle Royale playtime has dropped 27% last year. Fortnite dropped about 29%. Apex dropped about 24%. Call of Duty dropped 33%, the biggest on the list. And PUBG was only 2%. So PUBG stands 10 toes down. People still love it for what it is. Player count didn't get affected. But Call of Duty, significant drop there, 33%.
Good.
the Apex thing, it's interesting because Apex has actually had a bit of a resurgence recently.
Yeah.
For a minute there, it was, even though it's free, it was the top selling game on Steam. It's been in the top 5 recently, pretty consistently.
What does that mean if it's free, if it stops selling? Just people are downloading it?
Yeah, just pure downloads. It's been in the top 5 for player count. I mean, they're over 200,000 players for a game that's been out for a while, for a game that a lot of people consider dead for quite some time. They've done some things, and it's pushing. And some people are saying, Peanut had something to do with that because he's been playing it recently and going crazy. So maybe that's influencing people. But I think they've just done a lot of good things.
Yeah.
That people are catching up on. The pro scene's still strong, but it's just cool to see, and it's tough because you see a resurgence like that in the player count for Apex for a game that's been out forever. And it's like, maybe there is still a desire for BR.
Yeah.
Like Battle Royale. Because it's kind of like, I don't know, to have a significant spike in players like that, it's unexpected. Yeah, I would say
it's kind of crazy. Like,
it's not the event. It's not Gundam coming out.
It's not.
No, I don't think people, because like you look at the price of that.
So did they change anything gameplay wise?
Yeah, they've been tweaking the legends. They've been tweaking the maps. They've been the rank system and shit like that.
They're just always doing abilities.
They're always changing.
Did they make ranked good? Because last I knew, like a month ago or whatever, people were complaining about it. I
haven't seen many people talk about it, so I guess it's good. Usually when it's bad is when you hear people yapping.
Yeah.
So I haven't heard anything, but I know. Yeah, like Nicewig has come out and talked about it and everything, and he's like, "This game is far from dead, dude. It's popping the fuck off, like out of nowhere, it seems." So
I mean, it's always been the best battle royale, and like, I'll never say anything bad about Apex. It's just
they make some weird choices.
They've had down. I mean, they've never been close to dying.
No,
that's always just a thing people say, but
yeah, when they see the numbers dwindle, but like, yeah, you can't say people don't care about Battle Royale when it's in the top 5.
Yeah. I think also with that thing you said with Battle Royales falling down, that article, it could have had a lot to do. Last year, Arc Raiders came out.
Right.
A lot of Warzone players went to Arc
Battlefield
Raiders.
did too, and RedSec didn't come out at first. So
yeah, Battlefield came out.
That.
Yeah. What other multiplayer games came out last year? There's just Battlefield and Arc that were big.
You also
right?
had like non-multiplayer games, like you had Expedition 33 come out.
Yeah.
People fucking loved that game. You had single player like Dispatch and shit. Like last year was a different year for gaming, where it felt like last year was the first time it felt like people were tired of battle royales.
Yeah.
Even when RedSec dropped, it was kind of just like, yeah, it's a battle royale, but kind of it's just not doing it for me anymore.
Yeah.
And
it was good. Like, that's the thing. It wasn't like a terrible battle royale.
No,
it was just too much of the same.
Yeah, it's crazy just to see what has changed in what seems like a short amount of time. Like, but when you think about it, I guess 5 years, not really, because battle royales were very big during COVID for a few years after that. Like, I would say like 2019 to like 2022 was like the peak of battle royale gameplay. And it seems like gamers have moved on, but then you got shit with Apex where it's like maybe not so fast.
It's crazy because that's only Steam. Because I play that on EA, so there's people playing on the EA app too, Apex, and Xbox and PlayStation. So it's like even Switch. So it's like that's just Steam.
Yeah,
200,000. That's pretty insane.
Yeah,
that's like bigger than Arc Raiders right now.
Yeah, I saw somebody kind of look at the numbers. I think it was Rain Day actually that was looking at the numbers. He made a video about it, and he was talking about like the player counts and shit and when it's peaking and stuff. And he pretty much like tipped his hat towards Apex because of what they've done in Japan with their finals being over there for ALGS.
Yeah.
He was like, these peak hours are very, like, they're surging when the Western world is sleeping.
Right.
Like, and that's because of Japan.
Yeah.
And that's huge for your player count. It's huge when you can kind of tap into that global market.
Yeah.
And I feel like they've strategically done that because Japan has always had a big Apex presence, but having back-to-back finals for ALGS over there has really like pushed it even more.
Yeah.
And their gaming population has responded well to it because the numbers are staying high overnight, which means people in different time zones are playing your shit.
The kind of between battle royales and extractions too, that could have been a factor. It was the big boom in survival games. Because, like, a lot of people have been playing, like Dune Awakening, Valheim, fucking still obviously Minecraft, but that whole genre is kind of Rust. Rust is, like, pretty fucking big. A lot of people play Rust. They go back to it from time to time. So, like, that also is kind of maybe people are getting their multiplayer fix. And speaking of that genre, there's a new game coming out called The Legend of California. And the director of the company is Jeff Kaplan, who's the guy from Blizzard who worked
Overwatch, right?
Yeah, he was the Overwatch head, but he also worked on World of Warcraft.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was a legend of Blizzard basically, and he got let go from Blizzard because of some monetary things with Overwatch failing, but we can play this video. This is the trailer. Yeah. And from what I've gathered,
this is open world survival type shit?
Open world survival. It's procedurally generated like Rust. Like each server is going to be...
Ooh, a little revolver action.
So it's first person.
Western, Red Dead
But
vibes.
He's taking a lot of inspiration from Rust with this game because it's like you can build in it. You build your own base.
Okay.
And they're ongoing servers, like Rust, I believe.
Okay.
Because in Rust, if you don't know, you basically build your base up and people can raid your shit even when you're offline.
Yeah. I think Valheim's like that.
This has mining. You're gonna be able to like make mine shafts.
That's sick. Treasure chests. You got mounts.
But I watched a whole podcast with him. It was literally 5 hours long.
Okay.
And his biggest inspiration it's like his favorite game is Rust. Like he actually plays it. But this is a clip from kind of him explaining what happened with Overwatch.
Ultimately broke me in my Blizzard career was I got called in the CFO's office and he sits me down and he says, he gives me a date, which at the time was 2020 and was going to slip to 2021, but at the time it was 2020. And he said, Overwatch has to make in 2020. And then every year after that, it needs a recurring revenue.
Okay, so they're bleeping it because it's confidential.
Confidential money amount.
If it doesn't do $, we're going to lay off 1,000 people, and that's going to be on you.
Specifically, dude, this is your fault.
So some context to this, he was the person pushing for Overwatch League, which is the esports.
Yeah.
Basically the equivalent of like ALGS for Overwatch. And what had happened was they kind of oversold the Overwatch League to a bunch of investors.
Okay.
And they were like telling people like, this is going to be bigger than the NFL. Like this is going to be bigger than this. So they got like billions of dollars from like these big corporations.
Jeff, you got some balls, dog.
So like the Overwatch League didn't do as good as they thought.
Yeah.
So they lost all this money for Blizzard and Activision.
Okay.
And it was basically on his head. So he got let go, even though he's the one he came up with the idea for Overwatch. Like he literally, like it was his baby from like inception, at which Overwatch was the game of the year, game of the year.
It was great.
So it was a whole it was massive, dude. Like everyone was on Overwatch. So since then he's disappeared.
Right.
This is the first time anyone's even like seen him in an interview. So it's been
totally different than Overwatch.
Yeah.
This is not.
And he started a company. It's like a Japanese name. I forget what it is.
Okay.
Him and this other guy, Tim, started a company and they've been making this game for like years now, like in secret. And I think this game's going to be big because it's kind of hitting. I think it's going to be hitting at the right time where people are
trying different shit.
Like we're saying, getting rid of battle royales. I think extractions are even getting, especially like next year, people are going to be like, okay, we already see people getting tired of Arc and like, the interest of Marathon isn't like great. overall.
Right.
So like, I think this game is going to be big. Honestly,
Okay.
It's very unique. I watched a lot of other stuff on it. You can customize your character at the beginning.
I could see it. Like, I'm interested to see if it does anything different.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I could see it. I think the guy knows what he's doing. It's crazy that like the company is like, yo, make these marks. Or, I mean, I guess that's kind of any company. It's like, you got to be profitable. You have to hit these metrics, these benchmarks.
It just gives you a little behind the scenes of what these creatives are. They're not like, a lot of creatives aren't like business minded.
Right.
So like, they don't really think about the money thing when they're like pursuing something.
Yeah.
And it kind of shows you how like corporatism clashes with like,
yeah, dude,
yo, your game has to make this much money.
Yeah. We want this release date. We want this kind of thing. It's like these guys that may just sit back and make a game because they love the game and they believe in it are getting some external pressure that maybe they're not used to. And yeah, that's tough, man, to be like, yo, make this amount of money or we're laying off 1,000 people and it's on you.
Yeah.
That's like,
but
that's fucked up, man. Cause like, obviously he got let go.
Yeah. And it's on him. Cause he's, there's tons of people involved, but
it's like, damn, like, I failed. I've ruined these people's lives too. Like they're out of jobs and shit like that. Like, fuck you, billionaire.
And then you have, and then you have to try your best to like make up the money in ways that you probably don't agree with. As like
microtransactions,
like loots and like, okay, we got to put more skins in to like make up this money quarterly.
Yeah.
Whereas you really probably just want to do like new hero or like something cool,
new mode.
Yeah. Yeah. So it takes away your attention from that.
When does this game come out? Is it this year?
I think it's going into invite only alpha like this month, and then there's going to be a open beta eventually this year. But yeah, let me read some of the key features on the Steam page.
Yeah.
Discover an expansive, ever-changing open world inspired by the Gold Rush era that features distinct biomes, challenging PvE encounters, and iconic California landmarks. Master FPS combat that rewards precision and skill. Whether you're hunting wildlife to stay alive, taking down hostile encampments for some quick coin, or defending your territory against enemy players in optional PvP. And then it goes on to say, build your own ranch, build a mine, stables. There's a powerful new crafting stations, customize your slice of the wild. So it's like, it most reminds me of Rust.
Yeah.
Because you're kind of just like crafting and building a fortress. You chop down trees and like, for like your fucking log cabin and shit.
I mean,
the thing I don't understand is like how PvP plays I guess you can like raid each other's stuff, but
try to get their shit. Yeah, that's why I think a natural fit would be for PvP.
It also says play online on a persistent multiplayer server where you can forge your legacy solo or form a company with up to 3 other players sharing resources, buildings, and progress. So it seems you're going to be able to do solo or be in trios and like, but you share resources.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, anytime I've played a survival game like this, I have enjoyed it. And I typically kind of like go all in for a bit.
Yeah.
Like it's all I'm playing and then I stop.
And I believe what he said was it's going to wipe every month, which is an interesting choice.
Yeah.
Rust
every month?
Rust wipes too.
Does Rust do it every month?
I don't think they do it every month.
That seems
It might be
fast.
a little longer. Yeah, it is fast.
Huh. Okay.
Those kind of things are always weird. Like it's like you build up all this stuff and then it wipes.
Gone.
But it does give you a reason to like if you have a new friend try the game, it's cool to be able to like start over with them. Like, okay, yo, like in a week, like we're gonna play this game
we can
together.
Restart. We can,
and they don't have to worry about like coming in like low level because everyone's like that.
Yeah.
That it's cool in that way, but it's also weird if you're just like a solo grinder.
Right.
And you're like, I built up this big ass castle.
It's fucking gone now.
And it's just gone. Right. But it's like, obviously each time they add new stuff and like reasons to play, but
I mean, it's cool.
It looks cool to me.
It's cool that it's based on like real world, like California gold rush.
It is cool.
Like,
yeah.
If they have all the parks and the wilderness out there, I think it could be.
Yeah. So how they do it is when you start a new server, the POIs get randomized to where they are and they kind of naturally like integrate into the landscape.
Okay.
So it's not always the same map.
Okay.
I believe it's shaped like California, like the shape, but it makes the POIs
shift around a
different
bit.
Landmarks.
Okay.
Also, it's an island. It's not connected to the U.S. It's like California, but it's an island of California.
Okay.
So it's like loosely based off of it. But yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah, it looks cool. I see some potential there. That's sick.
But I will say, after Extractions, it's going to be the age of it might be the age of the MOBAs again because we got Deadlock.
We do got Deadlock, my friend.
I mean, it's been the age of the MOBAs since League of Legends and Dota 2 came out. Yeah. But as far as like maybe shooter MOBAs.
Well, it's also the age of like these massive online non-linear games.
Yeah.
Because Crimson Desert comes out this week. And I know you said you don't have time to play it. I kind of feel obligated just because of the things that I'm seeing.
Yeah.
Like this seems like early consensus is this is going to be a very strong contender for Game of the Year.
Yeah.
The more I see about it, the more I'm a little worried.
It feels like one of those games that's too good to be true, dude. Because they're like...
Well, it sucks because...
They're like, what features do you want? All of them.
All of them. That's the thing. So I struggle to know what this fucking game is. I know it's massive world, can do all these different things. There's combat, there's bosses. I think they said there's 76 bosses with no difficulty levels. So there's a ton of shit to do. But every time I see clips and shit, it looks like a different game.
Yeah.
Like the shit that's going on, whether it's magic, whether it's the combat, whether it's just running around with a horse or doing this, the story, it seems like so much is going on. And
it looks like it could be like 5 different games.
Yes, I'm going to try it. I'm for the podcast, I will try Crimson Desert this week. However, I kind of know how it's going to go for me.
What does it come out?
Thursday.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So this is how I foresee things going. I'm going to boot it up. At first, I'm going to be like, what the fuck am I playing? And then I'm going to get interested. But then I get overwhelmed with
options,
the non-linear progression, where it's like you can just do all these different things. So I struggle to pick one thing to do. And I think Alex had brought that up months ago about how like stories don't have this linear progression anymore. And when they're this massive do what you want world, it's almost like it struggles to really get you in there.
Yeah.
So I think, I mean, I could be totally wrong. I could hop into this game and be like, damn, this shit is actually crazy.
Fire, yeah.
With the combat, the magic and shit like that. But it comes out Thursday and people are saying Game of the Year. So I would be a fool not to try it, right? If this game fucking sucks, you won't hear the end of it from me. Because the amount of, like, I've been saying
for a month it looks too good to be true.
There's so much about this game coming out, and it came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And everyone is just like, this shit is going to be great. It's going to be best game of the year. Like, and I'm just sitting here thinking, like,
when I saw it,
anything I'm seeing doesn't make me think it's game of the year. It just looks like another big game.
When I saw it at the Game Awards, or I forget if it was that or the Xbox Showcase, it was somewhere I saw it. It looked bland to me. Like that was my first impression. I was like, it kind of just looks like open world UE5. Like, I don't want to say slop, but it didn't excite me or like capture my attention.
Okay.
Now that I've been seeing more, for me, like the thing you're saying with there's so much to do that it overwhelms you and it doesn't like guide you. The things
I've really struggled with that.
I've never struggled with that. I like those games. Like Elder Scrolls does it perfect for me because it pushes you out with nothing except you have a main quest line you can do.
Right.
But when you get sidetracked by something, it's actually something you're interested in because the dialogue and the quest lines are so well done. The thing I worry about this is all those side things won't like grab you because I just don't know if the writing is there. I don't know how much time went into like Elder Scrolls and Fallout games. They really go crazy on the writing.
Yeah.
Like all the little side quests are like, these people all have like pasts and like relationships and like you get like captured into their stories.
Right.
Even though they're side quests. So like if you can just, I know in this game you can like fucking make swords and like work jobs and shit. Mm-hmm. But it's like if those things aren't like interesting to do, just because they're there doesn't make it fun. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so I'm curious to see how they handle that.
I mean, visually it does look good. Like I said, I'm going to give it an honest try.
Yeah.
For the podcast's sake, I'm typically not, I wouldn't say not a fan of these games. I just don't typically play them. It's not, I'm more of a multiplayer kind of guy. So I'm going to give it a shot. I'll give my report back.
I will say it looks more like, it doesn't look like an RPG. No, I don't think it's going to be that story. There's a story, but it's not going to be story driven like Witcher 3. It's going to feel more like not Elden Ring, but more of just that like open world, just like go like slash shit,
just go.
I don't know.
Things.
It really depends how deep they went on the writing for me. If it's gonna, that's the deal breaker.
I'll let you know.
Yeah,
because I know you won't have the time. I'm gonna do it for you guys, the listeners, because I know with the amount of attention the game's been getting, like I'm sure people are gonna want to know, is it worth the money?
Yeah.
So I will fall on this sword for you, literally and figuratively.
You're gonna fall in love.
I don't know if I will. Maybe I'm trying to
you-
go into it with an
watch you
open
love
mind,
it.
but I just know how I am.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
I get easily distracted. It's why like I'll hyper fixate on like one game and then switch. And I do shit like that in my real life too. Like,
yeah,
I just know that when there's so much to do, for me, I'm going to be like, this is too much. I need to like, So, but I'm trying to go in here and give my honest opinion to see if it's game of the year caliber. Everyone says it is. I think everyone's full of shit, but
yeah,
we're going to give it a shot. So I will report back and let you know. But there is a game that I saw that I wanted to show you. This game, where is it? This one right here. So this is called NAKWON, Last Paradise.
Okay.
It is an extraction shooter with zombies. It is. I did not know this, but it is in closed alpha this weekend. You have to request access. You get it immediately on Steam, but you can play it. But I saw this. A friend sent it to me. Friend sent it to me and was like, "This is Arc Raiders but zombies," and I think it's pretty accurate. So take a look and let me know what you think. Panham. So this is like a looting element, and this is a PvP element. Guy comes behind him, hits him with a baseball bat. So it's in Korea. It's in a zombie apocalypse world in a city downtown. I did hear that all of these zombies aren't the same. Like, it's not like slow. It's not
different
all run.
kinds.
Like, they do different shit.
There's got to be a fat one that explodes like the Flood
Left 4
one.
Dead type shit and everything. Yeah. These guys are looting. So this is your extraction shooter element. Obviously gear. He's putting on a helmet. And he gets shot in the back by what you would assume to be a player. And he's crawling, so he's down. So then the PvP or PvE element comes in. The zombie attacks him. So it is third person.
Oh, this is gonna be a fucking camper's heaven, bro. With how dark it is.
So
actually, maybe not, because the zombies will not let you camp.
So now he's trying to extract. He's trying to get this shit.
It's a train.
Yeah. So he's like pressing the button. He's trying to get out there. He's got a guy running, trying to get there to him.
Is it an elevator or a train?
Zombies are chasing him. But like the gear looks interesting. It's like the post-apocalyptic. I'm gonna just make this baseball's catcher's mask into my fucking gear. But dude doesn't make it. So it's wishlist on Steam. So it's closed alpha test. Today's the last day for the closed alpha test, so I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna let you know. The one thing that I'm concerned about is there's that scene where they show the person getting shot.
Yeah.
I was told that it's melee weapons only, which I'm not.
Doesn't look like it.
Right. Like, why show that if that's the case? Like, maybe people just haven't unlocked it. Maybe it's not part of the closed alpha. Maybe they're working on gunplay.
Yeah.
But I feel like you wouldn't show a bullet if there's no guns. Maybe you have to unlock it, grind for it kind of thing.
It's like the gold weapon.
But I see a lot of potential here just because extraction shooters, but it's kind of that same sense of Ark. Like, it kind of looks like Ark in a sense, like that third person style and just like the apocalyptic world kind of thing.
Yeah, it's more urban,
but
cities.
I see it working in the sense like how I mentioned Ark has that very relatable storyline with man versus machine. Like zombies is a very common story. And if the maps are, of
course, there's a zombie extraction. There has to be. That's the next step.
So I'm hoping that it's good. I don't know when the game fully releases, but I'm going to give this a shot today and see what it's like. Because I do see the trend going, like we were talking about with Battle Royales, where everybody was trying to get in on that fad and release one. I feel like we're going to start seeing that with extraction shooters. So I'm hopefully optimistically thinking we get a lot of good ones.
I saw a trailer for one yesterday, actually, that was like, you start on the back of a train and each floor is like harder.
Ooh,
there's
I like
other
that.
players too in it, and then at the end you like jump off of the front of the train onto like this skid that like. So I think like only one team might get out by the end. It's not like you can get out of multiple points.
Yeah.
It's like whoever makes it to
That's
the front
cool.
car.
I like that.
It looked kind of, but it also had like a goofy feeling to it.
Okay.
It looked interesting.
Yeah, I think zombies. This gives me like Left 4 Dead, Back 4 Blood kind of vibes, where like you and your boys. I assume it's multiplayer. You're fighting your boys, going through these zombie hordes and shit like that. But then it builds on it because you have the PvP element. I think the extraction thing is perfect for zombie world. Like,
Yeah, it just makes
it's
sense.
like literally
I
like
mean,
Walking Dead. We got to go get some fucking supplies and get out.
Yeah.
Like I'm hoping it's good. We'll see. Closed alpha. I feel like you're only going to get like a taste of things, but I'm hoping what they give me is enough to be like, okay, this could be something in the future. So
There's just too many to play, though. That's the problem.
I know.
It's like, and then you just want to play the best one,
Right.
Because like, which is Marathon to me right now. I mean, I don't like third person, bro. I just don't.
yeah, I know.
That's me.
I really hope it's not melee only because I don't want to just beat zombies.
Speaking of Marathon, it's been a week since it came out.
been 2 weeks, right?
Has it been 2 weeks? No, a week since the official game, not the server slam.
I thought it was 2 weeks. Didn't it come out like March 5th or some shit?
Has it been 2 weeks?
Dude, it's definitely been 2 weeks.
Nah, it's been a week.
It's absolutely been like 2 weeks.
All right, let's see. Marathon.
Release date. Google that shit right now.
That's
it's
not Google.
definitely
That's-
been 2 weeks, dude.
No way, dude. There's no way.
You were losing.
March 5th.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Wait, no, that's not 2 weeks. That would be on Thursday.
Today is the 15th. It's been 10 days.
Okay, so a week and a half. A week and 3 days.
We'll be in the middle.
It'll be 2 weeks on Thursday.
Yeah.
Today's Sunday, so it's not 2 weeks.
And you're still loving it. You're saying it's the best one out right now. I know you're loving it. You're grinding it.
I'm just saying that, like, yeah, I'm loving it. I don't know if another extraction can take me away. The only thing that's wanting to take me away from Marathon is Deadlock,
Yeah.
not another extraction. So
And they
like,
keep doing crazy patches that change things. We haven't tried it yet. So, you mean to tell me Arc Raiders with their update coming out this month isn't going to pull you back?
what is it?
So they have the Flashpoint thing on the roadmap. So there's supposed to be a new map condition, new arc threat, player project, and Scrappy update. You don't care about Scrappy?
No. New map update,
New map condition.
map condition.
What
Okay.
else could they do though? They've done hurricane, they've done snow. Like
They didn't do the swamp one yet.
swamp. I was thinking maybe like a heat wave kind of thing where it just makes your stamina suck.
Your skin just burns off.
You're just sweating like.
yeah.
Yeah, new arc threat. That's crazy because they just released 2 arc.
Is it going to be a major arc or no?
It just
Not
says
like
a
a
new
big
arc
one.
threat. I don't think
Okay.
it's like a big one.
Okay.
But that's supposed to come out, I assume, within the next week or two. Because we're halfway through March.
Yeah. I need to just take a week off of work to play video games. That's what I need to do. And then I'll try it.
Is that enough for you to go try arc again?
No.
Or are you standing 10 toes down?
That's not enough.
Because we still got ranked for Marathon coming out this month too. Like they haven't even.
The only things that would be enough would be a new map or
Which I think is next month.
like the Emperor update.
Which I think is next month as well.
Yeah.
Like major arc threat.
Yeah. That's
That's what would get you back.
yeah. I spend too much time on it too fast and I need a break.
You don't think you'll do that with Marathon?
No, because for some reason at this point in my life, I have like no time to play video games right now. So I'm actually like so far behind a Marathon of where I want to be.
Yeah.
I only have like 24 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you had more.
No, I haven't been. When I get on, I literally get to play like 1 or 2 games, and I'm like,
Fuck, I gotta go do something.
and I haven't died in that game in like 20 fucking games. So my vault is just, I'm just getting to the point where I'm just not hoarding weapons. I'm just selling all my weapons, even
Yeah,
if they're like blue
you
and
don't have
purple.
enough space.
Yeah, because I'm like, if I die, I can just buy the weapon
Yeah.
and then just put the mods on it.
I enjoy hopping into that game and progressing, like us doing the contracts. Like,
Yeah.
it's cool. I haven't had many social interactions,
Yeah,
but I've had social interactions. It seems like all of our random teammates talk.
Yeah.
Some are cooler than others, but like the one guy we played with the other night, he was like, I just lost 6 times in a row. Like, I'm not the best at PvP, but I don't run from fights. And we just like wiped the fucking lobby.
The whole lobby.
And like, he was like way behind. And he comes up and he's just like, hell yeah. Like, thanks guys. Like, he was like, do you mind if I loot a box? And we're like, go ahead. Like, that was cool.
Yeah.
Because you could tell he was like, damn, this is like cool. But I like hopping in there, progressing through my contracts, upgrading and stuff like that.
I did yesterday I played a couple games and I was just like tired of doing solos. I was like, let me just fill. And I got 2 guys on Dire Marsh because I was doing a mission and like they were cool as shit. And I was like, hey, if the lockdown happens, you guys want to do the lockdown? They were like, yeah, we're down. And then it happened, but we were in the middle of like a fucking 4-man team fight. So we just couldn't go to it. And then there was only like 10 minutes left by the time we were done. So we just like finished our missions and left. But it was cool. They were like, I went down at one point and one of them rezzed me while the other guy was like fighting. Like they were actually like competent players. I was like, okay, maybe I can turn Phil on a little more. But like I've had a few times I turned Phil on and it's just 2 dudes with great shields and they're just super fucking terrible.
That's most.
And I'm like, why would I do this over solos? Because I know in solos, like I know that I'm good at the game, so I'm just gonna like my chances of succeeding are far greater.
Right. And I don't know if it's Marathon's fault or whatever, but like the voice chat for the party is like everyone's mic sucks.
In Marathon?
Yeah.
I haven't noticed that.
Like they're always open mic and you hear everything that's going on in their room. And it's
that is true. They are always open micing. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if it's just
they need to put a noise gate on their shit.
Yeah. It's pretty bad.
I bet you if we turned off crossplay, that wouldn't happen.
Probably.
Because it's always the people. Yeah. They have open mic on.
Like PlayStation players. Because doesn't PlayStation have
the controller have a mic on it?
Yeah. So they just, you hear them doing literally everything. Their fucking controller's up their ass.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, it's kind of annoying. There's been some games where we mute them like instantly because it's like I can't take this. This guy seems cool, but like
speaking of ass, I made a pretty drastic change in my life. I forgot to tell you. I switched back to boxers. I've been wearing briefs since I was like 15 or something.
I did not. Hold on, like boxer briefs or like
loose ass boxers.
You wear loose ass boxers.
Yeah. But
you were wearing boxer briefs.
I was wearing boxer briefs. Okay. The ones that are like tight, not like super tight. My mind
defaulted to like tighty whities.
No, boxer briefs.
Okay.
Well, they're kind of snug. They're kind of yeah, boxers? Dude. Yeah, like I'm not a biologist, but I'm pretty fucking sure your nuts need to hang. Like I was getting like it was just squeezing my shit all the time. My nuts were just hurting.
I have that issue with like some brands.
And
it
completely healed that.
Target's now brand my shit's good. Boxer briefs.
Yeah.
Definitely like constrict.
I don't think it's good, man.
I don't think, but
now if you're playing sports or working out,
like middle school though,
I hadn't either. Like that's why I was like, I can't switch back to boxers. Yeah, dude, it's so good.
You feel like you can breathe and everything.
Yeah, it feels so much better. Okay. Like when I'm just standing around, walking around my kitchen. I
just feel like it's just like extra fabric. Like, and I feel
no, the ones they got now are high tech, dude. It's not like the old like fucking plaid ones. Like these ones literally like look like boxer briefs, but they're just loose. Like they just
looser.
Yeah.
Okay. Huh. That is a big change.
Yeah. It's
what spot did you just? I just randomly got a pair and you're like, these
I was like, let me look because like my balls just hurt. Like when I'm like driving in my truck to work.
Bro, I thought,
and I was like, it feels like I'm just getting crushed.
I thought I had nut cancer for a minute.
Exactly.
Because like for over a year now, I've been like really trying to prioritize like my physical health. So like I try to walk at least 2 miles a day. Like I've been doing yoga and shit like that. And, just making a lot of better choices in my life. But there's days where like I get so busy, I can't do my walks or anything. And on those days, if it's like back to back or like 3 days in a row, I can tell how much I'm sitting. I feel like a pressure in my nutsack.
Yeah.
And I started Googling, which is the worst idea. Yeah. I'm like, bro, my nut,
like, oh, I'm dead.
My nut's twisted. I'm going to die. Like,
yeah.
So, and like a couple of my friends all like were having nut pain at the same time. And I was like, but then I kind of realized like my boxer briefs, like if I'm sitting down, like they definitely ride up. So maybe that's constricting type shit. Is.
Especially if, well, for me, I drive for my work. I drive all over like different states, like every day. So like I'm sitting in my truck a lot. So I was thinking about, I was like, if my shit's always just getting like fucking crushed, it's probably not good.
Yeah.
And
I've always had those concerns though, because when I was a kid, like my cousin, it was like his thing to just always hit me in the nuts.
that's not cool.
No, dude, like
Why was there always those kids? Like that was their go-to move.
Adam,
like, bro, it's not funny.
Adam, if you're out there, you know what I'm talking about. Like he would just nut check you or like hit you in the nuts with a football or like all the time.
Yeah.
It was just his thing. And it wasn't just like when we were young. It was like in
like, way
high
too
school,
old for
like,
that. Yeah.
and it's like, yo, that does not feel good at all. It never felt good. But
Please
like as you
fucking
get
stop
older,
doing
it's like,
that.
please stop. But I was definitely like, there was a period of time when I was like going through high school and shit where I'm like, yo, the amount of times I keep getting hit in my nuts, there's no way I'm going to be able to have kids.
Yeah.
But then I was also like, I'm definitely going to get nut cancer because of this shit. So
yeah. So
maybe
if you're out there and you're,
maybe
you know,
switch
you're
to
not feeling
briefs
comfy enough,
or boxers,
try
actual
switching back to
boxers.
boxers, man.
Are they? My
They're
memory
better,
of them
bro,
is they're
I'm
just
telling
not as comfortable or soft, though.
These ones are. I'm telling you, they're different now.
They're different.
They're not like back in the 90s, like cotton plaid, fucking.
That's the ones that I remember. It was like wearing a flannel on your ass.
No. These just literally look like briefs, but they're just loose. They kind of feel like silk. They're nice. I got them from Amazon. But one last thing, I guess I wanted to just get your take on. This is from a tweet from Joe Brammer. Controversial take. I don't know. Controversial take for players. It is fairly well known within FPS studios that statistically new maps do not bring back old players or attract new ones. I have seen a lot of data to support this. Players believe it is a huge draw, but the reality is that rewarding players' time is more important. Battlefield, a franchise I love, has failed to answer the question, why am I playing this game for a decade now? So basically he's saying like new maps, people don't really care. They want to be rewarded for playing the game, rewarded for their time. What? You've said this?
That's bullshit.
Why?
They definitely want to be rewarded for their time, but they also don't want to keep playing the same shit. You see, like when Apex drops a new map, it's like, oh shit, E-District came out. Like I went and played that.
Yeah.
You just talked about Arc, new map.
Yeah.
Would get you like people do want to see new shit.
Well, I think it's different for battle royales and extractions. Because like a new map is like a bigger deal than like a Battlefield or Halo map.
You know
what I'm saying? But I think what he's trying to say is like the main thing that they're missing is just the gameplay loop and the progression and the rewards of like rewarding your time.
It definitely seems like companies, the recent trend with that has been an afterthought.
Right.
With like putting an emphasis on your progression and why you should care. They try to focus on like aesthetics and
maybe quantity of maps.
It just like misses.
Yeah.
Like it looks cool. That's great. But there's not enough there to reward them, I guess.
Yeah. Like with Battlefield 6, like when those updates, it was kind of when we were phasing out of it and those updates came out with like the new maps.
Yeah.
Those weren't, I mean, I agree. Like, I wasn't like, oh, I want to go back and play Battlefield 6 because there's a new map.
Yeah.
Like, that did
I was
not
thinking
even
more
enter my
strictly
mind.
like Battle Royale extraction.
Yeah, I'd say for like Apex and stuff, it's a big deal. Like when Warzone drops a new map, it's like a new game because it's like it kind of just changes everything.
Changes how everything goes. Okay. So
But I
his
think,
point was talking more like
I think he was specifically like talking about Battlefield. He might even be a dev from somebody. I don't know. Joe Brammer.
who the fuck are you?
It says, I make video games. CEO Bulkhead. Oh, he's the executive producer of War Dogs.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I guess those companies do have that kind of data to like really understand things. But I feel like there's always like a caveat. And maybe I'm not going to do a great job explaining this, but like when you look at that data, there's like a human feel missing to it.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it's kind of like the NFL. Like, all these statistical guys are like, you should go for it on 4th and 3 in this scenario at all times. But it's like, you have to feel what's going on. So, like, you might get the data that's saying all this, but it's like, look at those games. Are they bad games? Are they just missing their player mark? Like, what is the reason behind that? Is it really people don't care about it? Or is it people don't care about that game?
Right.
Like, that's kind of like
it's kind of case to case with each game. Like, if new maps are one of the things your players want or not.
Yeah.
It's hard to just say, like,
statistically. Just because it failed for one game, it might not fail for another game. Like, it's tough. So you have to have, I tell people, like, kind of, the data's good. You want that data, but you have to understand the human element behind it.
Yeah.
That social kind of like, what is actually influencing this? Can we correct that data?
Yeah.
Type of thing. Because otherwise you'll just be the Lions head coach going for it on fourth down all the time. And it's like, bro, you could have won this game had you just punted.
Yeah. And I will say, like, new maps are cool for people that are currently playing a game. Like, if I'm obsessed with, like, if I'm playing Halo Infinite, I was excited for new maps. Like, if
we needed them, that's why.
Yeah, we needed them bad. But that's like one case where like it mattered more.
Yeah,
than
it did
like
matter more.
The gameplay loop itself. Whereas like other games, it is really different depending on the genre.
But
of
I feel like
game.
even definitely the genre, because I look at something like Call of Duty that we were talking about, and it's like Verdansk and Rebirth Island were like the thing for so fucking long.
Yeah,
and a lot of the things that people were talking about were like, we need a new map. So it is definitely different across different genres, but
yeah,
you're right. Battlefield, I could give two shits about the new maps. Even when I was Battlefield's a good game.
I still don't understand. I mean, Battlefield isn't dead either, so that's another thing that like it has a player base.
It does have a player base.
Yeah.
It's a good game.
It is a good game.
It is a good game.
It's just so much out, dude.
Yeah, and
too many multiplayer games.
So,
anything else you want to say?
No, I mean we got some other stuff, but we'll wrap this one up. We've been going long for a few weeks now, so we do have a special episode coming out this week. We did that last week with the Arc Raiders marathon comparison. Got good feedback. We're going to do it again this week. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You're just going to have to see it because
it's going to be good.
Yeah, it'll be good.
All right, with that, thank you all for listening again. And just to say thank you, we got partnered on Spotify. YouTube's coming up here shortly within the next few weeks.
Never thought
it was going to happen this fast.
YouTube's one thing. Spotify had.
Oh, and if you do listen on Spotify literally told me to tell people this. If you listen on Spotify, follow the page because it helps us get recommended in the freaking whatever.
I always forget to do that. Even artists.
I do too. But exactly. Like I don't, all the podcasts I listen to, I don't even follow them.
Yeah. Check it out. Thanks. Like again.
Yeah. We thank you.
Can't do it without you guys. I don't see the Spotify stuff. That's all you. So like when you told me that, I was like, holy shit, I didn't know we had that kind of audience. So you guys on Spotify, we appreciate you.
Yes. Much love. All right. See y'all next week or later this week. Peace.